So, well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening. As always, we've got the low-flying light fitting, so I will be doing my best to avoid that. We're doing a bit of rumba to start with, and then we're going to do a bit of jive if we've got time. And I've actually made a plan and everything. You'd be so impressed with me. Those of you that know me really well will know that I never actually plan anything, but I've had nothing to do, so I thought I'll fill my time rather than rocking myself to sleep in tears. I thought I'd actually do some writing and some practical work, so to keep my mind active. So I've done some rumba, a bit of rumba. It's not as easy as we would have done before, but it's not impossible. It's only steps at the end of the day, and everyone's going to do the same things. There's no partner dancing. I know some of you are in partners, but the majority of you are not, and I'm on my own, so I can't do a partner stuff. So it's all solo work. The steps are a little bit of a cross between men's and ladies, just to make it easy for everyone to do it. But at the end of the day, you're all learning something and doing something. That's the most important thing. Yeah, that's it really. So should we get cracking, shall we? Oh, I've got someone else who wants to come in. Hang on. Okay. I might make it so that anyone can just join. I don't know how to do that at the moment. I'll have to faff about. Right, I'm going to mute you all now. There we go. You're all muted. Forever hold your speech. Right, so we're going to start with a bit of rumba. So get yourselves up, stand in a upright position. And we're going to do a little bit of basic rumba. Well, not basic rumba, but it's rumba that is relatively basic to start with. So I'm just going to have to check my notes because I can't always remember what I've done, as you all know. So you're going to start on your right foot. So you are the opposite of me, okay? I'm going to do my best to make sure I say the correct foot at the correct time. But you're going to start back on your right foot. And this is a bit like an open hip twister fan that we're all going to do. So you're going to do back, replace, forward, switch, like that. I've not given myself enough space. And then you're going to do forward to the side and back. You're then going to close, forward, forward, and then a little rock, rock, rock underneath the light fitting, okay? So do that, and then we'll do it on the other leg, okay? So I'll do that, we'll do it all again. We'll have a go now, okay? So standing on your left foot, you're going to go back on the right. So you've got back, replace, forward, switch, and you've got a quarter of a turn switch there. You're going to step forward on the left, step to the side on the right, and then back on the left, okay? You're going to close your feet. You're going to go forward on the right. You're going to go forward on the left, and then you're going to step to the side. No, I said the wrong foot, didn't I? I said the wrong foot, done it already, made the mistake already. So you're going to step to the side on your left into a syncopated cucaracha action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then it puts you on the opposite leg to do the same thing again on the back on the left. Okay, let's do that again. You can still see me back here anyway, so I'm going to keep because I'm worried about messing my hair up on the chandelier here, you see. Chandelier is a light fitting. Okay, so standing with your weight on the left foot, you're going back on the right. So you've got 2, 3, forward on the right, switch to face this way. You step forward on that left, step to the side, and then step back. So you're finishing with your feet apart. You're going to close your feet, close, and then step forward, forward. So you should be now stood on your right foot. You're going to do a fast cucaracha to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that finishes you with your weight on the right foot. So now you're going to do that all again on the other leg. So you're going to go back, replace, step forward, switch and turn a quarter to the left, step forward, step to the side and turn back to face me, and then step back on the right foot. Now this is the opposite leg to normal. For those of you that dance fan as a lady, it's the opposite leg, so it feels a bit weird. Close your feet. Step forward on the right, step forward on the left, step to the side into your fast syncopated cucaracha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Nice little arms there from a few of you. Some of you look like you're playing the piano, which is delightful, isn't it? That's delightful. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do the second one again, okay? The opposite leg that we started on. So standing on your right foot, you're gonna go back on the left. Go. Back, replace, forward, turn a quarter. If only I was 5'7". And then, or if only I was as tall as Linda Bloomer. Then you're gonna go forward on your right, step to the side left, back on the right. Close your feet, forward for 2, forward. So you're now stood on your left foot and you're gonna cucaracha to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're back on the other leg. Okay, back on the leg that you started with. Yeah. Then we've got another little fancy bit. So let's put those two things together. Opposite legs, same steps, opposite legs. So standing on your left foot, you're gonna go back on the right. Ready, go. Back, replace. Oh, hang on, there's someone waiting to get in. Okay, right. You're gonna go back on the right foot, go. And back, replace, forward, turn, step forward, step back. So you're now standing on your left foot. Close your feet, forward, forward, fast cucaracha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now step back on the left. Back, replace, forward on the left, turn. Step forward, right, step back, right. Close your feet, forward, forward, fast cucaracha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in then.
Someone's trying to get in.
I've done it.
You've done it.
Oh, is that what you wanted to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was you trying to get in the door. No. Okay. That was Kelly, by the way. She's my wife. Okay, let's go from the beginning again. Ready? I'm going to count the timing this time. So standing with your weight on the left foot. You're going to step back. I'm going to move right back because I keep crashing. Okay, ready? And back, replace, forward, turn. Now step forward. 1. I said I was going to say this. I said I was going to say the timing, didn't I? Didn't I? So, yeah, I didn't do it, didn't I? Second mistake so far. Well, third if you include the wrong link. I'm very sorry. So, you know, it's my first time back. It's like I'm starting all over again. Right, standing on your left foot, back on the right foot, go. 2, 3, 4, turn 1, forward. 2, 3, back 4, hold 1. Close your feet, forward, forward, step to the side. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, back on the left foot. Back, replace, forward, turn. Floorboards, breaking them. Go forward again. Forward, 3, back 4, hold 1. Close your feet. Forward, forward, fast cucaracha. 2, 3, and 4, hold 1. Good. I can't see any of you, I'm afraid. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right. I'm just going to make it so that I can see all of you rather than gallery view. There we go. Can you all still see me okay? Just wave if you can. Yeah. Am I the big screen? Yes. Good. Okay, just checking. Okay, I can see all of you now. Some of you are hiding your cameras. That's okay. But I'm sure that my mum's hiding her camera, but that's because she's not doing it. She's sitting down. Right, let's do it again. Now we'll do it with some music. Okay, before I do that, is everyone okay with that? Has everyone got the gist? Any problems? Give me the signal if you've got a problem. The signal's this. Everyone okay? Good. All right, good. Okay. Hang on, some people are missing. Nicola's disappeared. Either that or she's on the floor. Okay, well, she'll come back, I'm sure. Right, here we go. So standing on your left foot, you're going to step back on the right. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, turn. 2, 3, step back, hold, close, forward, forward to the side, rock. 2, 3, 4, hold 1 back on the left. Quick, slow, turn. Quick, quick, slow, hold, close, forward, forward, cucaracha, 2, 3, and 4, 1. Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Nice wiggles. I got a nice pelvis shot of Margaret's wiggles then. It was nice. Well done, Margaret. Nice bit of Margaret's pelvic thrusts. Once more, and then we'll do that with the music. So standing on your left, back, right, go. 2, 3, 4, turn. 2, 3, 4, hold. Close, forward, forward, and 2, 3, and 4. Hold 1, back, left. 3, 4, turn, forward, turn, step back, close your feet. Close, forward, forward, rock to the right. 2, 3, and 4. Hold 1. As a man, because there's a few of you dancing, now as a man, we don't want to get too, for want of a better word, camp with our arms. I did a little bit of campness back there, but you know, I can't help myself, you know, a little bit of camp myself. So as I step, as we do this, gents, you want to try and stay open and dominant with your arms. When you turn though, however, this is generally the case, in any turn that you typically do, you'd always bring your arms in because that gives you then somewhere to go when you turn back to present, you see. So that would be the same for both men and ladies, male and female roles. But when we step back, gents, we want to make sure that we've got our arms open, our armpits exposed. And then as we turn, I'm going to wrap my arms up. And then as I step to the side, ready to go backwards, I'm going to present myself. As I close, I'm still presenting. And then I leave my armpits exposed for my fast cooker arches. So the only time we would bring our arms in this little section, that's French for section, is on the little switch turn. Okay? And then on the end of that, we would come out. Now, ladies, you've got a lot more options. You can be much more expressive. Now, many of you know about the little tips that I give you about checking the hair, your beard, and your nails. These things apply here as well. So as you go backwards, you can wrap your arms up and around yourself. So not only am I checking my hair here, I'm also checking my ribs. And then as I switch, my arms come in. Now, because the arms are in a slightly different position, as you turn, it gives you a very different look rather than the male, masculine sort of rotation in. So ladies, you're going to be a bit more feminine with your arms, ideally. Okay, so you've got back, you're going to wrap in, check your hair, check your beard. And as you go out, you're going to again, then you would do something like that. So you may well have your arm up, looking quite delicious and lovely. And then as you close, it would change again. And then you're going to be a little bit more reaching. The arms will go a bit more forward because the idea is you'll be dancing towards your man. The man would be here all masterful and the ladies would be, oh, save me, save me. That's the idea. That's the idea. In this bit anyway. Later on, you'll be like, leave me alone. But in this bit, perhaps there's a bit of save me. Okay, got the gist? Have we got a thumbs up or have we got the mental signal? Thumbs up? Good. Mike, are you going to do the ladies' bits? Yeah? Okay. You look better when you do the ladies' bits though, when you roll around, arms around and check your hair and your beard and your nails and stuff. Nice. That looks like you were putting deodorant on and then a little bit of Bring Me Sunshine. Cross between deodorant and Bring Me Sunshine. That's a nice look. Nice. Nice. Right. Right, one more time, thinking of the arms, and then we are going to do this to a bit of music. I'm going to get the music ready in preparation. I don't know if you can hear my daughter singing in the bath, but she is so loud. Okay, music's ready, but we'll do this about music first. Right, okay, here we go with the arms. So exposing those armpits, whether you're male or female, it's important to get your armpits exposed. Gives you a bit of air anyway. Okay, so standing on that left foot, stepping back on the right, ready, go. 2, 3, 4,
Sorry, I'm not sure about that. By the way, I can learn your voice to improve your Alexa experience. Would you like to try it?
No, I would not. I didn't even ask, I didn't even say anything, did I? Always listening. Ridiculous. I do apologise. We'll do that again, okay? I'm going to do it as a man to start with, arms, male arms to start with. The second time round, I'll do female arms, okay? Okay, here we go. Hopefully she won't interrupt again. So standing on that left foot, stepping back right, go. 2, 3, 4, wrap in. step to the side and back, close your feet, close, forward, forward, rock, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, ladies arms, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, close, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1. That's my ladies arms for the cucaracha. Don't do that, I'm just messing about. Okay, right. A bit of music. Can you all hear the music okay? Yep. Good, okay. Okay, so I'll count us in. So standing on your left foot. Ready? 2, 3, 4, go. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, step back, close your feet. Close, step forward twice, step to the sides. 2, 3, and 4, back left. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, close your feet. 2, 3, 4, cucaracha to the right. 2, 3, and 4, start again. Back, replace, forward, switch. 2, 3, 4, close. 2, 3, 4, rock. 2, 3, and 4, 1, back left. 3, 4, turn, duck. 3, 4, close. Cucaracha. 3 and 4, start again. 2, 3, 4, switch. Step, step, back, close your feet. Cucaracha. 3 and 4, back left. Switch. And close. Cucaracha. 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Close. Is that better? Right, do you know what I'm going to do? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to lose it all together. I'm going to plug it in like that. You can hear me now, of course, can't you? Yeah, this... You may, as long as it's personal.
I'm having trouble with the left and right because I'm facing you.
Yeah.
Then I'm especially I get the first 3 steps and I don't know whether I'm doing right or left going into the second bit. Sorry.
We're a mirror. We're a mirror basically. So when you look in the mirror, you should see me. That's the idea. That'll probably give you nightmares. Don't do that. So at the very beginning, so literally you're just doing the direct opposite of what I'm doing. Okay? That's the idea. So you'll start back on your, you should be, so if you're in the mirror in front of me, you'll be standing on your left foot. I'm on my right foot. Okay? And then you're going to step back and then come towards me. And then you're going to turn the way that you've stepped forward on. So if you step forward on your left, if you step forward on your right, you're going to turn to the right without smacking your head. And then you're going to go forward back to where you came from. So everything's going to be directed towards the camera. And you'll only turn in the direction of the step that you've taken. And I'll just clarify that because this is an important one actually. So unless you're doing a spin on the spot, which doesn't involve any kind of step, if I step forward on my left foot, I'm going to step and then turn to the left. Likewise, if I step forward on my right foot, I'm then going to turn to my right. Okay? What you'll never do is step forward on the left foot and then turn to the right, unless you're doing a spiral, which we're not doing at the moment. And likewise, if you step forward on the right, you won't then turn left. That's a spiral action, which we do have in Rumba, but we're not doing those at the moment. Okay? And I liken it to driving. So, yeah, unless you're driving a forklift, which is the back wheels. So if you've got your steering wheel, you drive forward and then you turn into a bend or a corner. You step forward and turn into it. Okay, so that's the idea. Hopefully that helps you, Julie. I know it's a bit tricky sometimes, these things. Because normally you'd be stood behind me copying, wouldn't you? But you don't want to see my backside.
No, what I meant was after another turn right, I don't know what leg to then go forward on.
Okay, so I don't know exactly which bit you mean. So shout when I'm going to do it, and shout now. Shout now when it's the bit that you're talking about. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, someone else wants to join.
Sorry, everybody else.
Okay. Right, so here's from the beginning. Okay, so I'm standing on the left. You're going to go back, replace, forward, turn. Okay, so as I turn here, now. Okay. Well, I was going to clarify this bit anyway. All right. But what's probably happening is you're standing on your foot as you turn. So when we do this, I don't know if you can see my feet too well. I'll stay back so you can see. I'm going to pull my trousers up, and I've got contrasting socks on. Pardon? Yeah, I've done Ros now. Yeah. I've got contrasting socks on, so you should see the difference between my feet and my legs. So as I go backwards here, I go back, replace, step forward. Now my weight is on my left foot. Now as I turn, it stays on my right foot, and you want a beautiful ankle action. So as you turn, your left foot is going to stay in contact as you turn, and the inside edge of your big toe is going to stay there. And then you're ready to use this foot. Now normally, of course, in Rumba and Cha-Cha, we normally don't do anything on the number 1. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 1. So nothing. Like the basic. You've got 2, 3, 4, 1, nothing on the 1. And the same thing's here with regards to your feet. The only thing that's different, of course, is that you're turning. But you're still actually doing nothing on 1, just with your feet, just the turn. So you've got 2, 3, 4, 1. So there's nothing with that foot. Now I can use this foot to step forward on it, and then to the side, and then back. Okay? So the only time in this little section where we're actually going to have weight change on a 1 is in our little fast cucaracha that we do at the end, where you've got 2, 3, and 4, 1. So normally we wouldn't do anything on 1, but we need to change weight, change feet. So we have a weight change at the end there. So typically when we do a syncopated action, or something a bit faster, when there's more steps than beats. But this one isn't, of course, because there's not that more beats, but anyway, you get the gist. So when there's more steps than beats, you have to, of course, do extra steps. And it means that you'll be taking 4 steps here, 4 weight changes, rather than the normal 3 in Rumba. Does that clarify it, Julie? Is that a double thumbs up? I'll take that. I'll take a double thumbs up. That's great. Thank you very much. Right. Now, another little thing before we move on. As we step backwards and forwards, it's important that we take our belly button with us. It's very easy to take a back step in Rumba and do something like that, where we get a little bit leaning over, all right? Now, if you see fancy people do Latin, you often see their bottoms out, or you see a nice curve through the backside, the lower half of the body, something like this. Now, what that is a curvature through the spine. Poppy knows all about these lovely curves to the base of the spines. So what's happening is this whole section is moving backwards. I'm not just sticking it out like that. So it's very important that you move your belly button onto the back foot. So you could lift your front foot off the floor. So there's no weight in that foot. We can all be flamingos. And that foot is without weight, because I'm now going to stand on it again. So as you move backwards and as you move forwards, that front foot will slide. Okay? Do you all understand that? Yeah? Yes? No? Maybe? Yes? All right? Iffy? Yeah? So we'll just do this for a second, because we've got lots of these backward actions. The idea of this little section I've put together was that we're going to look at backward steps to make sure your back steps are fabulous. All right? Because you don't want to do this sort of thing, because it looks a bit dodgy, really. So you want to move your belly buttons. So the way you do it is you put your hand on your belly button, if you can find out where your belly button is. The idea is it's underneath your ribs. Okay, so you've always got your rib cage further forward than your belly button. Even if you might be slightly more lockdown incumbent, so you may have got a bit of lockdown pound, where your belly button might actually be slightly further forward than your rib cage. The idea is where your belly button kind of starts towards the base of your spine, the feeling is that's underneath you. Even if you've got a belly out here, no one has. If you've got a belly out here, the idea is that a belly button is still underneath your ribs. Okay? So as I move backwards, I'm going to make sure that keeps moving backwards towards my spine. So I've got no weight in the front foot. And then as I move forward from my sternum, from my ribs, I move forward from dance more. and that then goes over my foot, so I'm perfectly balanced over my front foot, and I can lift my back foot off the floor, okay? And that's where we need to be on every forward and every backward step. Backward step's a bit more prevalent at the moment. I'm talking about the backward steps more so than the forward steps. But if you do this one well, you've got every chance of doing the forward one well. If you do something like this, then as soon as you go forward, you'll be off balance. It's a bad example. People aren't necessarily that bad, except one or two of you. I know you know who you are. I'm not going to single you out, Eileen Hawkins. Oops, I'm only messing about, Eileen. I'm just joking, Eileen. I'm just joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. Right, can we just practice that for a second? Okay, and then I'm going to give you a moment to do it on your own while I watch you, and then we're going to crack on with the next little bit. Okay, so standing on any foot, doesn't matter which foot you're going to stand on, you're going to stand beautifully, and there's no weight in that front foot. So ideally, you're standing well enough to lift that foot off the floor so that you don't fall over. So place it back on the floor. Now you're going to step backwards on the right foot, or left foot, whichever one, and you're going to take your belly button with you, and then you're going to lift your front foot off the floor, so you've got no weight in it, okay? That's another lovely little exercise that works the hamstrings and the lower core. So if you've got a little bit of, if you want those action man lines, Jonathan, if you want those action man lines that go over the top, underneath your pants, then this exercise is perfect. Do you know, it's the exercise that we were talking about on the phone the other day, those action man pants. Then you're going to go forward on that other foot, and then you have that complete transfer of weight, so you could lift your back foot off the floor if you wanted to. Then you're going to close your feet, then you're going to step back on the other foot. So you go back, move your belly button, front foot comes off the floor, and then you transfer weight back forward again, and there's no weight in the back foot, okay? And that's called a weight transfer, a full transfer of weight, and that constitutes a step. So if I just do this sort of thing, I'm not actually stepping. The idea of that is it would be a gesture with your leg, or a placement, or a point. So you only do a step when your weight transfers. Okay, do you all understand? Good. Right, a couple more times with me, and then I'm going to make you do it on your own, and I'm going to watch for like a minute, and then we'll crack on. How are we doing for time? Oh, right, halfway through. Hang on, I've got to make a shout upstairs. Kelly, time. I have to keep things ticking time-wise. It's Nigel, the timekeeper. Right, here we go. Standing on any leg, doesn't matter which one. So you're going to step backwards, ready, go. Back, move your belly button, replace, and then you're going to lift that back foot off the floor. I should have stopped you actually, never mind. Close your feet, I'll stop you this time. Step back on the other leg, move your belly button, stop, lift that foot off the floor, and then step forward onto it, and then your back foot should be able to come off the floor as well. You've got a rumba walk to the kitchen.
No.
Go on, rumba walk. Okay, right, do it a couple more times and then I'll watch you. Ready, go. So backwards, move your belly button, lift it off the floor, and then slide forwards, lift it off the floor. So you're now perfectly balanced. Close your feet, step back on the other leg, move the center, lift the foot off the floor, and then move forwards, lift the foot off the floor. Okay, get the gist right. I'm gonna have a little look for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna shout at people. Try not, when you do it, try not to look a little bit like, I don't quite know what this is actually. I'm not sure. So I know it's only an exercise, but we always want to try and look beautiful. So even if I know perhaps I did that a little bit, but to try not to look a little bit like you're trying to, I don't know, get something sticky off the end of your shoe. I'm waiting for you to do something beautiful, Mike. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Some of you look good. Some of you look fabulous from the waist up. So I can't see from the waist down. Margaret, you're not moving. Or is your video frozen? Too fast, Mark. Too fast, Mark. Oh my goodness, please don't. You look like you were playing the Harlequins, rugby, trying to kick a conversion. Okay, some of you are struggling. Some of you are a little bit stuck. So some of you get a little bit stuck here and then can't lift that foot off the floor. Now all that means is you haven't, two things perhaps. Your step back's been too small. So if you take a little step back, your weight's going to be wrong and you'll adjust yourself so you don't fall over backwards. It's a big step, so the step backwards is always quite large. Secondly, you haven't obviously moved your belly button enough. Okay, because when you've moved your belly button enough, you should be able to lift this without too much bother. I appreciate that not everyone has the best of balances, but if you don't move your belly button enough, when you do come to lift it, you're going to fall forwards. So really feel like you've got someone holding onto your stomach and pulling that back as far as possible to the point where you feel like your bottom is going backwards and you are sticking your bottom out, and then it should be relatively easy to lift your leg. Okay? If I could, I'd come along and give you all a shove. I'd love to. Stop cocking your legs, Susan Nippard. Susan Nippard, Sue McMillan, you're fine. Don't worry. With your onion t-shirt on there top. So have you got a bike outside with onions on it as well? You should wear a beret next time. Linda, you've got a lovely reflection coming off of your worktop, which looks like you are the same waist up and waist down, which is marvellous. Poppy, do it slower. You're so quick. Slow down, young lady. You've got a nice curvature of the spine, though, at the base there. Lovely base of the spine. All right, okay, so you all get the gist, don't you? You all get the gist. Now, the good news, or which could be the painful bad news, is that you've got this on every single backward basic, in every cha-cha and rumba, okay? Now, we've got lots of them in this first little section. I've got another little section I'm going to teach you as well. So let's do that first section again with your new skills. Oh, by the way, just while I remember, I'm actually recording this session as well, okay? Only what I'm doing, not what you're doing. So I won't see any of you on the recording, but you'll see what I'm doing, okay? So we can use that for later. So I'm using it on a new system now. I'm using a GoPro now rather than our camera before, so I can actually record it as I'm doing this. And I'll have that available as in a repository for us to refer back to if you need a little recap of what we've done. All right, I'm sure that'll please some of you to know that you've got a little recap. You can go back to it. Okay, so we're going to go from the top. You're going to stand on your left foot. You're going to have your right foot in front of you with no weight in it. Okay, then you're going to step backwards, ready with your armpits exposed. Go. 2, 3, 4. Turn without weight on that left foot. Go. Forward to the side, step back. Close your feet. Forward, forward. Rock. 2, 3, 4. Hold 1. Step backwards now on your left foot. 2, 3, 4. Turn. Forward. Turn. Step back. Close your feet. Close. Forward. Forward. And 2, 3, and 4. 1. Okay? So it should all be much better now. I didn't see any of you, I'm afraid. And I've got a child crying her eyes out upstairs now as well. I don't know if she's been attacked again. She got attacked. Not attacked, that's the wrong choice of words. She had an overzealous puppy play with her the other day and nipped her ear, right under her earlobe, which was a bit unpleasant. So
Can you just tell me, please, how much do you pay for a class at Dizzyfeet?
Normally it's about £7.50, isn't it?
I usually send a fiver because that's what I do when I do art retainer. I usually ask for a fiver.
I'm back. I think I'm back. I don't know what happened there. That turned itself off. Turned itself off. No idea. Very strange. Anyway.
Fancy a tea break?
Yeah, possibly. Well, you can have a momentary water break. I'm going to have a momentary water break. And I'm going to teach you the next bit as well now. Okay. Yeah, £7.50 our classes are normally. When we're in real life. Obviously, these are just open for people to, whatever they feel they want to contribute. I mean, £1 million would be fabulous. That would be great. I'm only messing about, of course. Right. Next bit. So if you're all ready and fresh, ready to go on. Sorry about that it cut out, but let's crack on. Next little bit. So this is a bit like sliding doors. And we've got a little bit of a combination thing going on here. So you're still going to start back on the right foot from the end of where we've just finished. All right. So you're going to go back on the right foot. You're going to go back, replace, close your feet. Nice, simple beginning to this. And then we're going to have a lunge and close. So I'm going to get you active and moving a little bit more. Now, the idea of that is you'd get a little bit more expressive or maybe lunge out to the right like that with your arms. Up to you. Don't mind how you do it, actually. And then the second one, we're doing the same thing twice, both sides, is a little bit of a development on that one. So you're going to then step back on the right, sorry, I did it on the wrong foot, I think. Yeah, I'll do that again, because you do it on the other leg to start with. You're going to go back on the right. I went on the wrong foot, sorry. So you're going to go back, replace, close. You're then going to lunge to the left, and then you're going to go back again, this time step across, so you've got a quarter of a turn there, and then you're going to turn a half and lunge that way, and then step back, close, side, ready to do the next bit. Okay, I'll clarify that again. So you're going back on the right, so you're going to go back, replace, close your feet. You're going to step to the left with a lunge, and close. Then going back on the right foot again, but this time you're going to switch. This is a bit like the beginning we did, but it's not quite the same. Back, replace, switch. So I'm still using the same action. I've got no weight in that left foot. Then I'm going to step forward on the left and turn a half. And then I got another lunge and stretch across towards my imaginary partner. And then we're doing a chassé to the right, side, close, side, finishing with the weight on the right without falling over, okay? Then we do the whole thing again on the other leg, okay?